Hi, welcome to the Work From Anywhere show. I'm your host, Ange Dove, and in each episode, I cover topics along the lines of positioning, processes, people, platforms, packaging, and promotions. These are all the elements that you need to start and run an online business that allows you the freedom to work from anywhere. So if you're watching this live, then just say hello in the comments. If you're watching the recording, then also put the comments in and I'll have a look at them later as well. So in today's episode, I'm looking at parts of marketing that tends to stump new business owners, and to be honest, established business owners as well. And that is why most of the marketing messages you put out fail to land, or they fall short of their mark. So why do marketing messages fall short sometimes? Having spoken to thousands of business owners over the 20 years that I've been doing copywriting services for them, three key elements really stand out for me through all the business owners that I've been speaking to. That's business owners, marketing managers in various companies of all sizes, large and small. So what are those three elements? So number one, and this is mostly for corporate companies. For corporate companies, they kind of shy away. They're not bold enough in their marketing messages. They shy away from really getting into the emotional messaging to really dig deep and speak to their clients. And some of them say they want to do it and they want to make a change. They want to do something different. And then when it comes down to the campaign at the end, they kind of pull back and shy away and do what they've always done. So that's the first one, is just not being bold enough to actually explore your target market and really speak to them. Second one is, and this is for smaller companies usually, where they're trying to control their marketing budget. So they will try to do one campaign across all the different segments of their audiences. So they're spreading themselves, or spreading the marketing message too wide in that sense. And what happens then is, because each of the different segments of markets have different concerns that you will be solving, what happens then is you're spreading the message too thin. So you're not speaking to anybody. So the marketing campaign fails in that way, or your messages fall flat because you're not really speaking to anyone at that point. And the third one is that the companies haven't really done their homework in really getting to know their client, exploring their client, knowing what it is their client wants, and knowing how to speak to the client on the client's terms, using the client's vocabulary, and really analyzing the pain points of the customer and how their solutions solve that in a way that the client can relate, or the customer can relate, really painting that picture for the customer. What happens usually, a lot of companies in their marketing messages, they kind of make the customer have to put the pieces together and come up with, what are you trying to say to me, kind of thing. Whereas if you really hone down to, I suppose, creating a scenario that the customer can say, oh my God, you're talking to me. That's exactly how I feel, or that's exactly my situation. This is for me. So this is missing a lot in the messages. And that's really because they don't understand as well. Another thing that I see is a lot of companies are kind of missing 50% of their market, at least, because different people react in different ways. Different personality types react to messaging in different ways. So if you're only messaging in one way, you're kind of missing a lot of your audience, because some of your audience just aren't going to resonate with the way that message is put across. Even though the message might be on target, they can't resonate with the exact way it's portrayed, because that's not the way they process information. So really, you need to think about, are you putting that message across? Are you really, have you really done the work in getting in depth to who your client is, so that your messaging, your marketing messages become crystal clear for them, and it becomes easier for you to market in the future, because all your messages are written down. And I have to say, after 20 years of copywriting for companies big and small, I could count on one hand the number of clients that were actually able to give me documented messages that said, this is the way we talk to our customer. This is how our customers feel. This is exactly what we say in this situation. And they have a library of phrases. They have a library of messages that they want to get across. Very few companies do that. And what I do with my coaching clients when they come to me is one of the first exercises I give them is getting to know your client and getting these messages absolutely crystal clear. Because believe me, when you do get these messages really clear, then the rest of your marketing just becomes so much easier, because it's really just plugging the messages into a template of information that you're providing your client. And once you have that library of phraseology, when you have that library of sentences, your marketing is just so much easier. So that's something for you to think about in your business. So I hope that's helped. And if you've liked what you've heard today, then do leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Do share. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then press the button as well, the bell, so that you get notified when I come on again. We will be doing a series of these talks over the next few weeks. So I look forward to seeing you again on that.